Good water. You know what I'm saying? Good water right here. We in the building. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Yes, sir. We're going to talk about it today. Official video definitely coming later, too. This video is brought to you by Manscaped, too. Big Manscaped in the building. Use code Brunson, save 20% off and get the free shipping. The free shipping, I fought for that for y'all. Let's let it brew for a minute. What up, LB? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Cool Cat, what's going on? Kevo, what's up? Tyson, what's going on with you? D-Lo, what's going on, my guy? Drew Johnson, what's up? Yes, sir. Miss Austin, what's good? Brandon Man, what's up? What's up? What's up? I know y'all just saw that. Jordan Howard signed to the active roster just with the doctor ordered. I made a tweet about it last night. I'm like, damn, I mean, like, when is it going to happen? Everybody want to talk about, oh, be patient, be patient, be patient. I don't really be trying to hear all of that. I'm going to tell you why. I'm not with the whole be patient situation because Jordan Howard should have been on the active roster 9 weeks ago. Like, come on, who are we kidding? 26-year-old stud, a battering ram of a running back, and we refused to run the ball, and we just got him out there. My question about that is, who's the odd man out now? Who's the odd man out? Who is the odd man out? For real, for real. Like, with confidence, I can tell you that I would feel uncomfortable sending Boston Scott to the practice squad. I would feel uncomfortable sending Jordan Howard to the practice squad. You know what I mean? And Miles Sanders obviously not going to the practice squad. It's looking like Kenneth Gainwell is the odd man out. So Gainwell better, Gainwell better put his work in now. And I don't think Gainwell is bad. Whiteside, I think it should be Arcega-Whiteside. I think we should carry all four of them running backs because Gainwell actually can line up in a passing formation. I don't think we've yet to use him in that situation at all. You know what I mean? I don't think we've yet to use him in that situation at all. But I like Gainwell. Gainwell ain't been playing bad for a rookie running back on a team that hasn't been running the ball. You know what I mean? That's the bottom line with that, man. A lot of stuff to unpack, man. A lot of stuff to unpack in this segment of Lunchtime with the Bullies. I want to talk about, the development so far of Jalen Hurts. And, quite frankly, is he being evaluated fairly at this point? That's my main concern because when you look at Jalen Hurts and you look at all of these other young quarterbacks, he's better than a lot of them across the board. He's better than a lot of them across the board. What did it say? Oh, it's Ben. Thank you for the super chat. Man, your vids get me through my deployment. Your vids got me through my deployment in Iraq. Thanks. Keep up the good work. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I hope you got. Did you get a care package out there while you was out there? Did somebody get you a care package, man? I'll look out for you, man. DM me, bro. I'll send you something over there to the sandbox. I used to play in the sandbox. I know how it could be rough over there. You know what I'm saying? Slade trying to recruit OBJ. I mean, that's Slade's job, man. That's what Slade gonna do. But OBJ ain't coming here, man. OBJ not coming here. You know what I mean? And back to what I was saying, is Jalen Hurts being evaluated fairly? Is he being evaluated fairly? Oh, you back home now? Oh, respect, man. I'm glad you made it back safe, man. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations, bro. You know what I mean? I don't think the evaluation process is going down fairly. Now, Jalen Hurts is better than Mac Jones in every statistical category, QBR, everything. I think passer rating, everything. Now, when you're looking at a young quarterback, what's the number one thing you're going to look at? The number one thing you're going to look at is, are they taking care of the ball? Jalen Hurts is taking care of the ball. 4 interceptions in 9 weeks. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I think the last time he threw an interception was against the Cowboys. Was it? Jalen Hurts is taking care of the ball. That's number one. And I'm only comparing him to Mac Jones because I believe Mac Jones is the best quarterback out of this draft class. Only reason why, it was the Panthers game. Okay, I'll take that. That's the only reason why I'm comparing him against Mac Jones. The only reason why, man. I don't think Mac is bad. I'm just going off of what I see. You know what I mean? He doesn't throw. He doesn't. As much as he's been asked to throw the ball, you would think he would have more picks. You would think you would think he'll have more picks. A lot of voices around the Eagles are backing Hurts. Of course. You talking about like Merrill Reese and D-Lo. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, a lot of smart people that know football are backing Jalen Hurts, as they should. You know what I mean? He's doing his job. Josh Sweat is in concussion protocol. He's doing his job. You know what I mean? I mean, what more can you expect of Jalen Hurts? This is the thing. You wouldn't be even in a lot of these games if it wasn't for Jalen Hurts. That's number one. A lot of other rookie quarterbacks don't have the poise that Jalen Hurts has. A lot of guys with 13 starts or less don't have the poise that Jalen Hurts has. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. He's not turning the ball over. You know what I'm saying? He's learning on the job. I think he's gotten better the last 3 weeks. If you want to be 100, I think he's gotten better the last 3 weeks. And I think he's had to fight against some things that a lot of other young quarterbacks hasn't had to really, go through. He didn't have to go through the team the first 6 weeks of the season just not running the ball at all. He didn't have to go through that. The last 2 weeks of football, he's experienced the run game. Other young quarterbacks been had that security blanket. They've been had that security blanket. His number one target is also a rookie. Nobody else is really going through that. He got a first-year coach. Nobody else is going through the entire package that Jalen Hurts is going through. Nobody else is going through the entire package that Jalen Hurts is going through. And for him to have 11 touchdowns, 4 picks, how many rushing touchdowns he got? About 4 or 5 of those. You know what I mean? He's had 5 drop touchdown passes. For him to go through all of that and still be able to be as productive as he's been on the football field, in my opinion, minus a couple errant throws, you know what I'm saying? I think he's being evaluated unfairly. Because when they talk about Mac Jones and when they talk about Trevor Lawrence, although Jalen Hurts has better QBRs, better stats, probably a higher completion percentage than both of them, you know what I'm saying? They talk about these guys as, they just need to learn. They just, they'll get better. They don't talk about Jalen Hurts like that. They talk about replacing him. They talk about he don't belong. They talk about he's a bona fide backup. Shannon Sharp went on the air and said he's not a starting quarterback. Like, come on. They don't have that same venom in their tone when they talk about this guy, the way they talk about these other guys. Just like Stephen A. Smith. The way he talked about Kyrie Irving and his vaccination status, and the way he talked about Aaron Rodgers and his vaccination status was disrespectful, in my opinion. Completely egregious. I mean, what's with the venom in these young men? Why you got to talk about these young men like this, man? Why you got to do it? Why you got to do it? Why you not giving everybody the fair shake? If Jalen Hurts is trash, you got to say Lawrence is trash. You got to say Wilson is trash. You got to say Mac Jones is trash because he's better than all of them. Better than all of them this season. Better than all of them this season. And he's played Dallas. He's played Tampa. He's played the Chiefs. He's played a 5-win Raiders team. Better than all of them. And he's had a defensive coordinator, I'm talking about Jalen Hurts, who's given up basically an NFL record damn near at this point for completion percentage to opposing quarterbacks. What other young quarterback already is basically going to be out the game before the game starts? You tell me that. How the hell your defense don't allow a punt? How the hell your defense can't get a punt in 2 games out of 9? That's disrespectful. It's disrespectful to the craft. So being as though you can't stop the opposing team, you're already asking. You're asking your quarterback with 12, 13 starts to go out there and have a firefight. To go out there and have a firefight. He got to win a shootout damn near every week. You asking for it. You asking for it. You know what I'm saying? You asking for it. So I think he's definitely being evaluated unfairly. You know what I mean? When I talk about the quarterbacks that torched the Philadelphia Eagles defense, Herbert, 80% completion percentage, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes. Hold on, I'm going to get to them super chats in a minute. Who else was it? Derek Carr, 90%. I'm missing somebody else. Dak Prescott. When you talk about them 5 guys, people are going to say, well, those are all 5 good quarterbacks. Right, they are 5 quarterbacks. But you tell me the other games that they threw 80% in. But are they just constantly throwing 80% completion percentage every week? No, they not. Teams ain't going for it. It's just us. It's just us. Julian Johnson, I'll say exactly what it is. I said last year, they aren't helping Jalen Hurts just like they weren't helping the other guy last year. It's disrespectful. I agree. D-Rob, thank you for the super chat. It's my birthday, LB. My only critique of Hurts is his accuracy at times. I want to see him with better coaching and better play calling. Hey, happy birthday to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for the super chats. You know what I mean? So my one and only critique of Jalen Hurts, honestly, at this point, is The deep ball, we haven't really even seen a deep ball the last 2 weeks because we've been running the ball and putting him in time and rhythm situations. It's just the deep ball. That's it. The deep ball, number one, and number two, how he keep taking the blame for everybody else. I don't like that, man. I don't like the way, because I feel like it's just giving the haters in our fan base fuel for the fire. Daniel Jones is not better than Jalen Hurts. You tripping? I feel like it's giving our our fan base fuel for the fire. Why do Jalen Hurts gotta? But honestly, it's mechanics, not his accuracy or arm. Yeah, it's his mechanics and his footwork too. Absolutely, that's going to get better with time as well. As long as he go out there and they put the right people around him. I got a problem with him going out there and saying stuff like he missed Dallas Goedert in the Chargers game. It's not a miss in my opinion, and I got a video coming out on it later. It's not a miss in my opinion. I mean, if we keeping it to the standards. If we keeping it to the standards of Eagles fans and Eagles football, Dallas Goedert should have laid out for it, right? I said that time and time again. We said that about Nelson Aguilar. Remember, they said he alligator armed it? Dallas Goedert at 6'5" should have went up there and made a spectacular catch. He should have went up there, climbed the ladder, and jumped for the ball. And stopped expecting every pass to be falling in your lap. Wide receivers and tight ends extend for balls every week, and nobody say it was a bad throw. Go out there and make a great catch. How about that? How about that? Go out there and make a great catch. And I think it's more timing than mechanics. And I think he did miss Devontae Smith in the end zone, but that's timing. I think he threw the ball too late on that Devontae Smith situation. If the ball touched your hands, you're supposed to catch it. Jerry Rice said that. But nobody else don't want to go with that when it comes to Jalen Hurts. And we also don't want to take into account that guys have dropped about 6 touchdown passes within 5 yards to the goal line. They've dropped touchdown passes. Within 5 yards to the goal line. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. False starts for the first half of the season have plagued this team. Defense getting touched by any quarterback, for any respectable quarterback, has a field day on us. It's been a lot, and it all will come back down onto the quarterback, no matter how you want to spin it. If your defense can't stop nobody, your quarterback is now in a position to where he has to score every drive. Every drive. Every drive. Give me the other young quarterback that played a game to where he didn't punt. We didn't punt against the Chiefs. Touchdowns called back. You're absolutely right. Drop touchdowns called back due to penalties. Jalen Hurts honestly would probably have 17 touchdowns and 4 picks. 17 touchdowns and 4 picks. If the penalties and the touchdowns called back didn't exist. You want to know who got 17 touchdowns and 3 picks? Carson Wentz. Aaron Rodgers. He's 11 touchdowns and 4 picks. I mean, you gotta understand the good, just like y'all so quick to say the bad about him. You gotta understand the good. You gotta understand the good. He's not turning the ball over. He's extending the play with his legs. Y'all don't like that because it works sometimes. Y'all want to say that's all he do is leave the pocket prematurely. No, when you got guys running free. You want to know who wish they could leave the pocket prematurely? You want to know who wish they had that keen sense of escapability? Justin Fields. When Bosa and them was coming free, whoever that was, Watt. When Watt and them was coming free and tackling them, Jalen Hurts ain't going for that. He's going to get out of the way and make something out of nothing. A lot of quarterbacks will be fooled in that situation. That's what playmakers do. You're absolutely right, Spy City Chop. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You know what I mean? So if you want to ask me if he's being evaluated fairly, the answer is no. The answer is no. He's not being evaluated fairly at all, and y'all know that. Y'all know that. When I point out stats like, and it's on a community post, we've compared them in every quarterback stat statistically that you can with Mac Jones, and people want to make excuses. Jalen Hurts, it's garbage time stats. How is it garbage time stats? How is it garbage time stats? Did Dak Prescott throw a touchdown last week? I'm going to ask everybody a simple question. Did Dak Prescott throw a touchdown pass last week? Did Dak Prescott throw a touchdown pass last week? Give me some yes and no's. Give me some yes and no's. What was Dak's stat line when they got blown out by Denver? What was Dak's stat line? I think he did throw one. I think he did. Are y'all sure? Are y'all sure? Go back and look real quick. I'll be here. What was that stat line? What was that stat line? He threw 2 touchdowns at the end of the game. They was already getting the breaks. They was already getting their back blown out. Threw 2 touchdowns. If those was 2 interceptions, would they be saying that these are garbage time interceptions? They still get counted. They still get counted. So I'm not really trying to hear that, bro. I'm not really trying to hear that no garbage time stats. Like, stop hating on that man. Stop hating on that man. Do y'all know the garbage time stats for Mac Jones? Do y'all know the garbage time stats for Mac Jones? Of course y'all do. Of course y'all do. You know what I mean? Hold on real quick. Of course y'all do. My bad, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I'm not really up on the garbage time stuff. I'm not up on downing the good things that he's done, because you like almost every game we won, you know what I mean, you don't win them games if you don't have somebody with the poise that he plays with, bro. So it is what it is. Lord be capping for Hurts. What's the cap? What's the cap? You used to say that about Dak. I used to say, what about Dak? Dak was a garbage time quarterback, like for the first 3-4 years, the first 2-3 years in the league. He was a garbage time quarterback. Dak Prescott was a game manager. He was a game manager. Dak Prescott was never asked to throw the ball his first 13 games the way Jalen Hurts is asked to throw the ball. Nobody, he was never asked that. Dak or Russell Wilson. I do my research. The first half of the season, we asked way too much of him. This half of the season, I think we're going to run the ball and we're going to see a much more potent offense. Period. Hurts need to trust himself throwing the ball. He hesitates a little in the pocket. He definitely hesitates. He hesitates. He hesitates a little bit. And I don't even see the reason for the hesitation, because it's not like he out here just throwing picks. He's not throwing picks. He's not throwing picks. He's not throwing picks. And there's nothing wrong with taking a check down. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with that. All these young quarterbacks will struggle, man. Justin Fields got so much praise. So much praise. So much praise for almost doing it. For almost doing it. Justin Fields are getting moral victories from Chicago fans. Moral victories. Justin Fields had a QBR after the first quarter of .17. 0.17. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out here saying, I see people on the timeline, Justin Fields is what Jalen Hurts is supposed to be. What? Come on, they're giving this man moral victories, bro. Meanwhile, our quarterback, you know what I mean, he ain't doing a good enough job. I get it, man. I really get what's going on. I really get what's going on. LB, let me get that wrench. Take that, man. I'm in a good mood. But this the thing, though. This the thing about the Justin Fields game. Justin Fields basically did exactly what Jalen Hurts did last week. But Jalen Hurts got blamed for it. Justin Fields went down there and put it in the defense hands. Put it in the defense hands. It ain't Justin Fields' fault that the defense couldn't keep them dudes off the field and out of field goal range. It ain't Jalen Hurts' fault that after tying up the game, you know what I'm saying, the defense allowed a 15-play drive that took all 6 minutes and all 3 timeouts away from the Eagles. That's the facts of the matter. That's the facts of the matter. So being as though these two dudes, Chop, you ain't got no wrench. I got you, Chop. Being as though these two dudes did basically the same thing. The same thing. Why is one being treated like how he's being treated? LB, do you think Michael Vick should be a quarterback coach for Jalen Hurts? I ain't against it. Jalen Hurts better than Baker Mayfield for real. Mayfield got Chubbs, though. That's what I'm saying. The run game saved Baker Mayfield's life. The run game absolutely saved Baker Mayfield's life. There's no denying it. There's no hiding it. You can't sugarcoat that. The run game has saved multiple quarterbacks' lives and sped up the developmental process. Russell Wilson being one. Russell Wilson did not have a 300-yard passing game his entire rookie season. Dak Prescott being 2, played with Ezekiel Elliott, who led the league in rushing multiple times as his running back. You know what I'm saying? It's the facts of the matter. Now they're seeing Jordan Howard is basically a beast. If you give Jordan Howard just give Jordan Howard the 20 carries. Don't even give Boston Scott split carries. Just give it to Jordan Howard, and you will win almost every game left on the roster. I guarantee you that. Jordan Howard will wear the remaining defensive fronts down that we play against. And you can incorporate play action. You can incorporate play action when you switch from Jordan Howard and bring in Boston Scott. And I love Boston Scott. No disrespect to Boston Scott. You get two different styles of running. You need eye discipline when you're worrying about Boston Scott. You need to have your body in position when you're worried about Jordan Howard. Because somebody, whoever's going to take that first contact, is going to feel it the next play. So the first time a defensive lineman stops it, he's going to be a little sore. The second run, a linebacker, now you got two sore people. The third run, you take Jordan out to the edge. Now a cornerback going to get manhandled and mauled. Now you got three people who are feeling the effects of trying to stop a battering ram. It's simple, man. It's simple. It's simple. Then when you mix in Boston Scott, you get a defensive break for real, for real. They just got to have their sideline to sideline speed ready. But they ain't going to feel it the way they're going to feel it if Jordan Howard running the ball. Is it a fluke with Denver, or is Denver now somebody to worry about based upon what they did to Dallas? I think it's more of a fluke. I think it's more of a fluke. I think it was a combination of a lot of things that happened in Dallas. I think Dallas coach completely overlooked Denver, completely thought he was going to have a cakewalk of a win. They were definitely at home. He went for all of those early fourth down plays instead of taking the points and playing traditional football and waiting for the big play and waiting for the scoring drives. Let Denver off the hook early. And, you know, Denver did a good job of shutting down the run. Zeke also was hurt. So I think it was a combination of both. And when you 7-1, you damn sure due for an L for real, at some point. You know what I mean? I think it was a combination of both. Denver is going to come into this thing and overlook us because they beat Dallas. I'm glad they beat Dallas. I'm glad they beat Dallas. Now they're due for an L so they can be brought back down to reality. And I think we're the perfect team to do it. I think we will do it. I think we will do it. My guy Philly Mike in the building. Yeah, man, we're going to do GOAT Talk, man. GOAT Talk going to take place tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Denver run defense is really good. It should be interesting. It should be interesting. It should be interesting. I agree. And it seemed like they was better with the loss of Von Miller, if you want me to keep it a beam. But yeah, GOAT Talk tomorrow, man. So far, I'm trying to wait till I hear back from Philly Notion. Y'all go blow up Philly Notion Twitter and all of that, man. I'm trying to get Philly Notion on tomorrow with me and Philly Mike. And I guess we're going to announce the fourth guy. We're going to do like a Eagles Roundtable edition of GOAT Talk this week. Eagles Roundtable edition. So far, it's looking like me, Philly Mike, and Notion. Once I get the go-ahead from Notion, and then, you know, we're going to talk about it. This is a premier game for our secondary to excel. I got his number. I'll let him know you want him on. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you. D-Lo, let me up there. Listen, in due time, D-Lo, we're going to talk about it. This is a premier game for our secondary to excel if healthy. I mean, the secondary is healthy. The secondary is healthy. I'll tell you what, though, if you're giving Jerry Jeudy 5-10 yards of cushion, he gonna smoke you. Same thing with that other guy they got over there who got off last week in Denver. If you give anybody that cushion, you're gonna get touched. You're gonna get touched. Any word on Slay? What about Slay? I ain't hear nothing about Slay being banged up or nothing like that. Patrick went off. You know what I'm saying? People, and you know, what really bothers me about, you know, talking sports, the last couple years I've been like taking it serious. I know I got an eye for sports and I have a keen sense of what's going on. It's a lot of people out here that don't really understand the concept that if you play off 7, 5, 6 yards and giving guys that much cushion, is not much anybody can do. Your defensive line can't get there fast enough. You see what I'm saying? You got to have some testicular fortitude, bring guys closer to the line of scrimmage, and make the quarterback hold the ball. Jam dudes. If you jamming dudes, you're giving your defensive line time to get there. You can get deflections. You don't give dudes 80% completion percentage if you make them hold the ball. We did nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, y'all, to stop Justin Herbert. We was fans. We treated him like he was Beyonce. We was fans of Justin Herbert. We didn't want to pressure him. We wanted him to look spectacular. We wanted him to look glorious at our disposal. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. I am absolutely ashamed of Jonathan Gannon. And people are talking about, well, Schwartz was just as bad. No, he wasn't. Schwartz wasn't having records broke. Jim Schwartz wasn't the first in NFL history to do nothing negative. He wasn't the first to do nothing negative. Guys are averaging 80% completion percentage. That will be a record. That will be new. That will never have been done. Never have been done. Schwartz was horrible in his own right, but my God, he ain't letting nobody just do 80% completion percentage every goddamn day. Look at what the Giants did to Carr as opposed to what we did to Carr. Daniel Jones might feast on us, bro. We that soft. We that soft. And y'all think a draft is going to fix this? No. A draft is not going to fix this. A draft will never fix these problems. A draft will never fix these problems. Like I said, you could go draft the 85 Bears. You can get Dion. You could get Ronnie Lott. You could get Ray Lewis. You could go get whoever you want to go get. Midnight Train Lane. Go get Reggie White. And if the cornerbacks are playing 5 yards off, they getting smoked. If Brian Urlacher is in a dime package guarding goddamn Randy Moss, they're getting smoked. They're getting smoked. Brian Urlacher can't guard Randy Moss. That's why he never been in a position to do so. We out here with Singleton on Tyreek Hill. Come on, bro. Fletcher Cox is in the flats chasing running backs with Derek Barnett. And y'all want me to beat y'all want to tell me I need to go easy on a defensive coordinator. Y'all tripping, bro. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. I don't have the physical tools to play quarterback, but I got the goddamn listen, defensive coordinators are supposed to be thinkers. Strategists. Thinkers and strategists. You don't need to be physical to do that. You don't need to be physical to do that. All you have to do is have knowledge of the game. Ryan Kerrigan should start over Barnett. I mean, you won't get an offsides, but you won't get a tackle either. You won't get a tackle either. You know what I'm saying? We took away time. We took away time from Jalen Reagor. Because Jalen Reagor is just not being productive on the field. We took away time from him for that. Barnett, for the most part, is not being productive either with these costly penalties. When are we just going to say, just come out of the game? Sit down. Let's take some of these snaps away from you. Especially in a goddamn third down situation, Derek Barnett probably shouldn't be on the field. When are we going to hold them accountable like that? When are we going to hold these guys accountable like that? Never. It's never going to happen. My guy, Philly the podcast. I'm mad this had to be the first season with 17 games. This offseason going to take forever. I mean, if Jonathan Gannon not getting fired, I don't care about the draft. I don't care about nothing. I don't care if we pick all 3 guys that we really, really want. If Jonathan Gannon is still the coordinator, you still gonna have the same problems, man. Maverick, what's good, bro? They're not using Reagor correctly. He's a Trayvon Austin type player. It don't matter who you draft. If Jonathan Gannon is still going to be there, every time he runs into a popular quarterback, he's going to play off. He's going to play off. What you're saying makes sense. Every pass rusher is doing bad because of the way we're playing our corners. Wow, that's deep. I mean, I just thought it was common sense. Hey LB, we have to get Fangio or Zimmer in here. We gotta do something because Jonathan Gannon ain't it. I'm telling y'all, Jonathan Gannon is not it. It's not it. And I'm all for giving guys the proper time to grow. I'm all for it. In fact, I actually like what Nick Sirianni is doing the last 2 weeks. I'm a fan again. I like what he's doing because he's evolved. Jonathan Gannon has done nothing. Jonathan Gannon will get Sirianni fired if they keep him. Both of them going to get fired. Do you think Rager would be better coming in motion out of the backfield? I think Rager would be better if you put him in a Deebo Samuels type role. Rager is a stocky, stronger wide receiver. I think some wide receiver runs and pitches to Rager could work. And I think the slant game or the short game, I don't even know what Rager's role is. We don't attack deep with him. He don't go out on no crossing routes. Like, what is he doing? What is Jalen Rager doing? What is Jalen Rager doing? Your progressions, A, B, and C, should be Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, and Quez Watkins. That should be it. It should only be 3 guys you need to look at on every passing play. That's it. At this point, that's it. That's it. Rager ain't one of them guys, and we just gotta, accept that. LB, I like Quez as our deep ball guy. I like Quez as our deep ball guy too. I like Quez as our deep ball guy too. Bro, we don't run slants at all. No, we don't run slants at all. We don't. But you know why we don't run slants? Because nobody gives us fucking 10 yards of cushion. They don't. They don't. This makes absolutely no sense to me. I believe that guys play tight up on our corners, on our wide receivers, because they want to make the game as difficult as possible for Jalen Hurts throwing the ball. That makes sense. People don't believe in his arm, so play tight up on the corners. Play tight up on the wide receivers. I'm sorry. But if you believe in Herbert's arm, why the hell would you slack off? Because you believe in his arm, you're going to play loose? You're going to give him underneath? It don't make sense, bro. You can't give up the underneath with the cornerbacks that we had on the field at the beginning of the season. You cannot give up the underneath with the cornerbacks we had on the field in the beginning of the season. When you give up the underneath, you force cornerbacks to make tackles. You can't even blitz with giving that much cushion. You set yourself up for failure. So now with the cushion that you're consistently giving out, teams know how to play you. Whatever the game plan was, they switched to a short passing game. Every time. I've watched it. Countless hours of film, I've watched it, yo. Every time. Every time, man. Every time. It's always been something holding us back, and unfortunately, sorry to tell y'all, it has not been the quarterback. It's not been the quarterback. It's been the coaching staff. It's been penalties. It's been caught back touchdowns. It has not been the quarterback. Defensive backs damn near in the end zone every down. Facts. We so afraid of these guys in the deep ball. God forbid we play Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson. They gonna goddamn have 500 yards passing. We're gonna be so scared. You know what I mean? Steven Nelson, Buns, started 6th-round pick. Steven Nelson ain't trash, man. We're being told to play this type of defense. Patrick is a receiver, not a tight end. I know. He big, though. Pause. LB is the coaching staff. They're not competent to coach at this level. They're not competent to coach at this level, man. You know what I mean? I think Sirianni is getting the hang of it, though. Sirianni is progressing. Now that Sirianni is progressing, you see Jalen Hurts is progressing. They don't want to admit it, but Jalen Hurts has gotten better. He's gotten better. Crazy part is Gannon knows what he's doing wrong. Listen to him talk now. Now just do it. I'm not listening to him talk no more, Mike. I'm not listening to nobody lie to me in my face. Tony Miller, thank you for the super chat. Gannon got up to the podium with this little smirk on his face and tries to sound like he knows more than what he does. I can't listen to nobody like that. I can't listen to nobody like that. We ain't gonna worth much at this point unless Howie leaves. I mean, I don't know, man. It's Howie Roseman, LB. It all starts with him. I can agree with that too, but I'm not going to blame Howie Roseman. I'm going to blame these guys on the podium right now, talking all of this Bill Nye the Science guy shit and going out there and doing absolutely nothing. I'd rather have Schwartz back at this point, LB. I'd rather have Schwartz back too. I mean, he was going to leave wide receivers on the island one-on-one, but at least they would be out there to be able to make a play. At least they would be out there. Hey, if I get beat, I get beat. If I get beat, I get beat. It was on me. They gonna have to beat. You have to beat Jim Schwartz. Jim Schwartz ain't letting you beat him. We have let elite passers beat us. We did nothing. I listen to see if he's stupid or stubborn. It's hard though. Man, which conclusion did you come up with, Mike? Which conclusion did you? They're not gonna keep Nelson. So who you think will be our defensive coordinator next year? It doesn't even matter, bro. You could pick any other rookie. You could get somebody from college. You could do anything. Get a high school head coach. You can do almost anything, and they would not give up 7 yards of cushion. They would not give up 7 yards of cushion against every elite passer. They won't do it. If you really believe in your guys, like you say, and you really believe that you got the talent on the field that you need to go get, that you got. If you believe in Slay and you believe in the secondary that you handpicked most of, you picked most of these guys. You brought Eric Wilson here, and now he's gone. If you believe in these guys that you picked, make them go out there and do their job, bro, and stop letting people beat us. Slay, I'm not going to say Slay has been terrible since he got to Philly, but Slay will never make another Pro Bowl here. He's not even in a position to be an impact guy. After you've seen what he did in Carolina, when you let him follow people around, why would you ever revert back to this cushion defense, bro? This vanilla, soft wafer defense. Seth Joyner, I like it. I like Seth Joyner. I would gladly give Seth Joyner a chance. Gladly give Seth Joyner a chance. I think 2 major coaching changes need to happen. I think the quarterback coach, Jalen Hurts' homeboy, his friend, guy he grew up with, he need to go. And I think if you want Jalen Hurts to go to the next level, you got to get Buddy out of there. And I'm not saying he's doing a bad job, but you need somebody who really, really, really going to help Jalen Hurts. Footwork and all. Buddy need to go, and the defensive coordinator need to go. Facts. Listen, and I don't even like, what's the boy name, man, that used to talk, he was a Wentz enthusiast. Dude used to play for the Lions. I would hire him as a quarterback coach. And I will also at the same time hire Seth Joyner. Dan Orlovsky, yes, I will hire Dan. I will hire Dan. I will hire Michael Vick. I will hire any one of them guys, bro. Any one of them guys. I will hire McNabb. I will hire anybody than what we got right now as a quarterback coach. Anybody. And the defensive coordinator, I will hire anybody too. I will hire anybody too. Because them are the 2 major changes that I think that need to happen. Head coach, I could rock with Siri. With him mixing up the game plan like this, I could rock with Siri. LB keys to victory against the Broncos. That's coming tonight. But we're going to get with it, though. We're going to get with it, Welly, for sure. We're going to get with it, Welly. The defense is soft, man. The defense is softer than the blouse and Bloomingdale's. Softer than the blouse and Bloomingdale's. The defense is soft. Soft as the night is long. Soft as the night is long. Is Caldwell an offensive defensive coach? I don't know, but I'll hire him. Like I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Teddy Bridgewater is primed to cook us, bro. Primed to cook us. Teddy Bridgewater was making some great throws against a decent Dallas Cowboys defense. If we give Bridgewater that type of cushion, he's going to cook us. He's going to cook us. You know what I mean? But, hey, man, keys to victory coming later on tonight. That video is going to be hot and ready on the press. It's already done. You know what I mean? It's already scheduled to be released. Keys to victory. Wednesday, 6 o'clock. GOAT Talk. Me, Philly Mike, Philly Notion, and one more special guest. I guess Philly Mike going to work out the kinks on the 4th body for that. And we're going to talk about it, man. We're going to talk about it. Miss 2 Satchmo, man. Thank you for the super chat. I'm late, but it's crazy how impatient our fan base is. Dak would have never got the chance to become what he is now. Hell no, he wouldn't have. Nor with Lamar Jackson. Nor ZTV, bro. You was talking your talk. I was late. Dag. No, you wasn't late. This is a little mild joint. Thank all of y'all, man. All 419, 420 of y'all for popping in and tapping in at lunchtime with the bullies. You know the vibes. Liz C, thank you for the super chat. Just supporting due to LB is a real one. Hoping the Eagles can get it together. Yeah, I think we're on the right track, Liz. I think we're on the right track. I really think we're on the right track. And you know, we're gonna talk about this in great, perspective when it's time for the keys to victory tonight, man. Because we need to go out there, we need to get a win. We just need to get a win. You know what I mean? We still haven't won at home. That needs to change as well, too. You know what I mean? Even though this is an away game. But listen, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Keys to victory. Let me know. Y'all put y'all keys to victory in the comments. And maybe y'all can spawn a new idea that I could talk about. And I'll give a shout out to whoever got the best crystal clear cut key to victory that we can add, man. Thank you for y'all support, man. Y'all know the vibes. Lord Brunson back at you with